Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? All those nights when you've got no lights, the check is in the mail, and your little angel hung the cat up by its tail, and your third fiance didn't show. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sit back, relax, because what you are about to hear is not only amazing, but it's all true. I have got Chanrak Ikarus here, and him and the Babs are going to tell you a little bit about kitchen talk.
Nice.
Chanrak, how you doing?
I am doing fantastic today, my friend.
Wonderful. It's good to be good.
It is.
Now, so I've heard that you and Babbitt started a group of some sort, a conglomeration of truthers, and that it's basically a place to sit back and escape the doom and the fear porn of our daily intake. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. We kind of came up with the idea because not only did we want a place to go of like-minded people, but we wanted a place to go of like-minded people that we didn't have to stress out. We didn't have to be on, so to speak, every moment. Truthers are people that carry a heavy load. And oftentimes when we go to find some place to hang out online or wherever in RL, although none of us are really hanging out in RL at this time, we're always, I know myself, I'm always concerned about not fitting in or, having to argue with somebody, or just honestly, a lot of days I just get freaking disgusted with the attitudes of the sheeple, right? So it's hard not to engage. So I thought, you know what? We need a kitchen talk. We need to be able to sit down, have a cup of coffee, tea, water, beverage of any kind, brown pop, don't matter. Everybody each to his own. But it's a safe place where we don't have to fear response and retribution because of who we are. We get to hang out. We want to keep it totally no COVID, no geopolitics, no esoteric, no, really, all of us belong to groups that support those interests.
Yes.
This group is to maintain all of that on the outside. And hey, we got some great events coming up too.
Do we? So I've heard. You and me have been jamming it out on these, and I think, folks, this is going to be probably the most exciting thing that's happened in our community in a very long time. It's just going to be an opportunity for us to just hang out together, and we can pretend for one moment, because whatever, couple hours every week, that we aren't constantly being barraged with an assault of just fear, 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 doom, doom, doom. And I'm so excited about this. So why don't you tell me a little bit about, I hear we got some jam sessions in the pipeline.
Yeah, I can't wait. So one of the posts we put up right away was asking if anybody played an instrument. And then, of course, if you do play, would you be willing to play live? So we're going to put together a jam night, and I don't know how it's going to work out, whether it's going to be each person individually trying, not trying, but playing a song for us, or I'm hoping there's a couple of yous out there that play that might attempt to play together, but with net lag and everything else, it might not work out. Yeah, jam session, man. one of the biggest things about, the kitchen aspect, if you look at East Coast Canada culture and down into New England as well in the US, there's things called kitchen parties. And kitchen
Mm-hmm.
parties, in the big farmhouse, that's where you went to party. You didn't party in the parlor. The parlor was for Sunday afternoon in the farmhouse. It was for dignitaries, guests, the local preacher, somebody from the school, whatever. And it was the kitchen where everybody kicked off the boots, picked up a fiddle, grabbed a little shine, and roll. So yeah, that's what the jam is about. Really, it's about we're gonna hopefully spend 2 or 3 hours together just for that event, listening to some fantastic music, imbibing whatever we want at at everybody's personal end, and yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
That's going to be great. And I know that, when you first told me about that kitchen talk aspect, because Chanrak came up with the title. We had a couple things we bounced back and forth, but kitchen talk, I want to go to a kitchen party. I mean, I'm down for that.
They're fun.
And yeah, I
Bring a set of spoons.
bring the spoons. Spoons are an organic expression of humanity. It's like drumming on your chest. It's something that everybody is familiar with. And I think of the kitchen the same way. The kitchen is an organic expression of humanity. And it's truly exciting. I'm privileged to be a part of it. And I'm more privileged that you guys are going to be a part of it, because I missed you guys when I'm not on Facebook, Fedbook talking to you. And we don't ever get a chance to just hang out and do the things that we would in real life, or that just a normal person who wasn't exposed to all of this crazy doom would do. So that's what this is about, and I'm really looking forward to it. Now, I've also heard, and we've been taking a survey regarding the infamous movie night.
Wow, not really infamous, but we got through the first round of polling, and on the first poll, everybody could add any movie they want. They could vote more than once, yada, yada. But we got it down to 3: Strange Brew, Fight Club, and Alien. No, sorry, not Alien. Dune. My mistake. I apologize.
Dune.
And so on the final poll, you can only vote once, and you can't add any more movies because we want to narrow it down to one. And we're just I'll do a BitChute account, or post a movie up on BitChute, whatever of the 3 movies we want. In fact, you know what? I just thought, why don't I just get all 3 movies, since they're the winner, and host them? And that way, hopefully we can have a social time together at movie night. And then for anybody that had voted for the other 2, I'll still provide the link so they can watch it on their own time if they haven't seen it in a while. Or, maybe a couple of people that are in our kitchen talk will get together on their own and watch it after, like a double feature. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure all 3 are provided. How's that sound, man?
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
What can we go into just quickly what all these movies are about?
Sure, I'll let you take Dune. I've seen it, but it's been like 25 years. So.
I honestly can't take Dune.
Dune? No.
The only thing I'm familiar with regarding Dune is that quote that I read. And here, I'll quickly. I can't take Dune, but.
All right, I got Dune then. No problem. You ready?
Okay. All right.
Dune is a 1965 science fiction novel by American author Frank Herbert, originally published as 2 separate serials in Analog magazine. So it started out, like all good movies, as a story, and then it went on to being created into a movie. Now, what's interesting is Dune has a reboot coming in 2020, and it's going to be kind of neat. They've currently got the release date of December 18th, 2020. We'll see if that stands up. Hopefully they did all of their filming already, and all they have to do is edit and produce. So, what else can we say about Dune? A Duke's son leads desert warriors against the Galactic Emperor and his father's evil nemesis when they assassinate his father and free their desert world from the Emperor's Dune rule. So, yeah, director David Lynch, writers Frank Herbert, David Lynch for the screenplay, stars Kyle MacLachlan, Virginia Madsen, and Francesca Annis. That's Dune.
That's Dune, baby. And here's a quote from Dune, everybody. I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain.
Nice.
Dude, if that comes from anything other than like kiddie porn, I'm fucking down to watch it.
You can describe anything except kiddie porn, and I'll watch that.
So,
love it.
I can take Fight Club.
Cool. And then I'll look after Strange Brew. Perfect. See, folks, this is why Babs and I get along so well, because we click, we sync, we work well, we respect each other, just like we respect all of you.
Absolutely.
Go ahead,
Absolutely. Now, my favorite quote from Fight Club is, "You don't talk about Fight Club." But that being said, I know I'm in good company here, and this is all in confidence, so I'm going to talk about Fight Club. Fight Club is a 1999 American film directed by David Fincher. It's got Brad Pitt, Edward Norton, and Helena Bonham Carter. It's based on a 1996 novel of the same name. Chuck Palahniuk wrote it. And Edward Norton plays the unnamed narrator who's like disoriented with his white collar job. He forms a fight club with soap salesman Tyler Durden, played by Brad Pitt, and becomes embroiled in a relationship with him and a destitute woman, Marla Singer, who's played by Helena Bonham Carter. Many of us have seen this movie. And if you're anything like me, it held a lot of, just a great deal of kind of esoteric, deep, like metaphysical truth within it. And I think for our community, no matter what we choose, no matter what the choice is, I will watch Fight Club with you. And I imagine Chanrak might be down too.
Yeah, I've been known to enjoy that movie. Excellent. So the third movie that we have on the list, and by the way, folks, I haven't done it yet, but I just thought of it while we're recording this intro vid. I'm going to get the links for the official trailers for all three movies posted shortly, and you can watch, and then you can change your vote if you want to, but that's the deal. Strange Brew, movie from 1983, and you have one of the most iconic hosers in Canadian history, Bob and Doug McKenzie. So Bob and Doug McKenzie get jobs at the Elsinore Brewery, only to learn that something is rotten with the state of it. It's hijinks. They do their own little vid show. They're just a great comedy pair. Rick Moranis, Dave Thomas. Like, it doesn't get a whole lot more Canadian than Strange Brew, I gotta say. And I know we've got some Canucks here beside me. It's going to be a great opportunity if that's the winner. And yeah, as we determined, I think I'm going to post all of the links, and we can get together and watch outside of the official event of movie night at our convenience.
Great. I'm really looking forward to this one. And I know a lot of the members of our group are as well. getting to watch movies with people that are able to understand the deep
Yes.
importance of them I mean, I haven't been able to do that really, and since I moved here to Wenatchee, to Central Washington, in a farming town, the apple capital of the world, and we got 30,000 people, and I just don't know the truthers here. They're here, they're everywhere. But this is going to be an opportunity for us to all sit down on the big couch of the interweb and just put our arms around one another, maybe even, put our arms on somebody's thigh. I'm not sure how comfortable you guys are with each other, but if there's any women that want to sit next to me on the couch, I'll we can have a little bit of hanky panky. But and just take this in. And
Hey, anybody that takes Babs up on that, please make sure you check the popcorn bowl first to make sure it's got a bottom in it.
boom, boom,
Boom!
zing,
Ah!
zing. Okay, I hear we're gonna do some sharing of people's artwork.
Yes, this is near and dear to me. So part of the concept of having just the positivity room, the positivity group together, is I'd really, really promote the idea. I hope everybody participates. I'd love to have people build albums, photo albums of their favorite art. Let's do a favorite art photo album. Let's do a favorite car photo album. Let's do a favorite band, a favorite whatever. It isn't me dictating the terms here. We've got 72 members as of this moment, and I want everybody to share. So let's hear your interests. Let's feed back what you guys want to put together for an album and compilation. Art, I think, is going to be super great. And I've been thinking about it. And Babs is the one that got this idea going because he's a pretty artsy guy. He is. With or without popcorn bowls. But seriously, what do you think, Abs, about maybe, even hopefully we have enough participation where one album might be original art by our members and another album just may be favorite art by artists throughout time and history.
I think that's a wonderful idea. And, there's not too much that sets the artists in our group apart from Monet or Jackson Pollock or Banksy and them, just the stuff that we're drawing on the couch. But I want everybody to be able to, when we click on the albums, I want people to be able to just go straight to, all right, these are the homies.
Yes. Now, I've got a question for you. Do you remember the name of the movie about Banksy?
In Through the Outdoor?
Is that the name of it?
You're about to find out. I think Google knows the name.
In Through the Outdoor. Maybe. My point is, it's a great movie, and I think we may have the next movie for movie night, or at least, something to be voted on, because that was really cool. I remember, it's been a while. I'll find it. My buddy Dan here locally, if it isn't In Through the Outdoor, he'll know exactly. He's got a copy of it, so perfect. Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to get back on that, but I didn't want to lose that idea.
That's fine. No big deal. You guys, I am not certain, but I'm pretty sure that I know who Banksy is. The best theory that I've heard, and there's a fair amount of stuff to lend credence to this, is that he is one of the musicians, I believe it's maybe the bass player from a band called Massive Attack. Now, if you compare the graffiti art that he has done that's on the record with Banksy, it's very similar, and somebody who is highly skilled in art, such as Banksy, would be able to modify their style just a small bit in order to achieve something that wasn't so easily recognizable. But there's many of the different Banksy pieces coincide directly with Massive Attack tour dates, and there's enough similarity there, and his social views that he's been outspoken about, he'll tell you what he thinks, they basically parallel with what Banksy is talking about. So
Cool.
to Banksy, whoever you are, hats off, brother. Now, I've also heard through the pipeline, and I'm super stoked for this one, that there's going to be an all request hour with Babs and Ikarus.
I'm excited for this. I did a radio show on the community station in Sudbury for 3 or 4 years, so I love playing DJ. And you, man, you've got so much depth and knowledge, with music. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. And yeah, this is gonna be fun. Yeah. Concept is this: 2 or 3 hours, or however long it runs. That there's enough active participants. We're going to get together. We're going to do a live stream. We're going to do 2 sessions because we're going to max out our video feeds potentially, or we might do a live stream with text and messenger requesting. But kind of like the kitchen party idea again, where we're going to be sitting around, people are requesting music, we're going to get to know each other's musical taste. And further, I've been a total top 40 guy. I do enjoy B-sides, but it's really got to be something of value, because music is just, I just love music so much, but I like top 40 as well as, stuff that isn't quite as popular. And so I, have been a little defunct maybe in broadening my musical horizons. Even though I did a radio show, and I'm just looking forward to everybody's suggestions. I want to hear what you like. I want to hear what resonates with you. I want to hear what moves your spirit and soul. And you go, yeah, man, that's the groove. And we want to play it for you. Definitely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And even if you guys even if you don't think we'll like what you like, I want to hear it. If you got death metal, if you got black metal going on, if you got some fire Lil Wayne tracks that you want us to check out, I'm not gonna lie, the best of the best Lil Wayne, I still will totally listen to it, nod my head, and smoke a joint, and I'll sell crack to kids, and whatever you do to Lil Wayne. But it's this is not about other people co-signing, thinking you're cool.
That's the collective us, not Babs and I. The collective us.
This is a kitchen party where you are totally welcome to differ in opinion from us, and we encourage you to do so. We just want to get to know you guys better, and we want to
still love you.
We still love you. We still love you, regardless.
We'll always love you.
Right, we'll always love you too, regardless of the Cash Money Millionaires tunes that you're listening to. It doesn't matter, and you never know. You might touch somebody's heart with that black metal. You might touch somebody's heart with that Lil Wayne. We want to know you for you, and we want to encourage you guys to be yourselves, because it can be hard enough out there at work, or when you're trying to talk to the other moms on the playground. And we want this to be a safe space for you to just be you.
Babs, I posted 2 or 3 YouTube video links for music, and they were quite different, each one. And I think it was a John Denver link that I shared. One of our members, said, "Hey, that reminds me of I think it was my grandma or my aunt." And, that's the response we're trying to evoke. We want people to feel, we want people to enjoy the value that life has to offer. And we need to become creative in how we do that and how we adjust our expectations. Again, we're all from the groups outside of Kitchen Talk that know the reality of the way shit's going down. And that reality is forcing us to get creative and get back to basics and value and appreciate and love each other, create memories. And that's what Kitchen Talk, I mean, I'm going to be damn well selfish and come right out and say it, Babs. The reason I'm doing this is because I want other people to feel good, but it's also going to be a symbiotic relationship because I'm going to create so many freaking awesome memories by participating with you folks.
Yeah, this will enrich the lives of anybody that gets involved, or even if you guys want to sit on the sidelines and just watch it go down.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
To participate in any event that we've mentioned so far. You can be a fly in the wall participator. You can, hey, I didn't get a chance to, consider this or that, but I want to hang out. Absolutely. There is no requirements. There aren't. No expectations. Good
Absolutely.
point, Babs.
Expectations are premeditated resentments. Now, on that note, folks, I'm gonna sum this up here and say, please invite all of your friends to Kitchen Talk. Invite any and everybody. And just a final note, we want to keep it on a positive note. You're welcome to share your strife and struggles, but we don't want to hear about what Bill Gates or Donald Trump said. We already hear that. It's not that there's anything wrong with paying attention to that, but we get enough. We get more than enough of that shit in our normal feed. So
yeah, let's give a big shout out to Birds of a Feather, to Eyes Open, to Plandemic, to the groups that brought us together as a Kitchen Talk community. Because without those groups, we may not have, we may not be starting this beautiful relationship.
We wouldn't. I highly doubt
wouldn't
it.
know Babs, man, and that would be a travesty in my life.
It's ditto, Icarus. Now, is there anything that you want to share with the folks before we wind it out here?
We're not alone, guys. You're not alone. Whoever's listening to this as an individual, even though we're speaking to the general group, you're not alone. We are here. People, one of the worst things that I hate hearing right now is how we're all in this together. And every frickin' radio commercial, TV commercial, some big corporation's trying to tell you that they've got your best interest at heart because we're all in this together. Bullshit. We are in this together. The 72 of us and then other people that join. I feel that we have a better opportunity to understand and support our brothers and our sisters in this time. And, that's, keep the outside world door with Kitchen Talk. But like Bab said, if you need to vent, if you need to talk, if you need to, Kitchen Talk is certainly the place for that as well. You can meet new people in Kitchen Talk that you may not have chatted with before. You can reach out to Babs or myself and we'll make time for sure. Because again, we don't, and Babs, I'm sorry. I'm going to say what I'm going to say and then I won't be doom and gloom anymore in Kitchen Talk, okay?
It's fine.
We don't know how many months or short years that we have left to enjoy the quality of life. We've already lost a great deal of quality of life in the last 4 to 6 months. We've lost in the last 10 years. They've been paring away at our freedoms and mobility. So without seeming too doom and gloom, I mean, this is an opportunity for us to continue making memories, to continue learning, to continue sharing, and continue helping. We're going to do all of the doom and gloom stuff, the reality of the world, the truther stuff out in the other rooms. And this room is going to be the healthy, positive support part of it. Have some fun.
Absolutely. So, folks, just tuck that bee in your bonnet. This is the time, if there ever was one, for us to come together and appreciate each other, give each other the due diligence of caring what the next guy has to say, and not vibing on a low level vibration, or even you can have higher minded vibrations of concern and fear. But this may be the last few years we have left to have a kitchen talk. I pray to God it's not, but we may as well fucking have it while we still can. And on that note, folks, that's our 2 cents, baby. You can spend it how you want.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? All those nights when you've got no lights, the check is in the mail, and your little angel hung the cat up by its tail, and your third fiancé didn't show. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows